All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of When It Rays, It Pours. I'm Keith Ray.
I'm Wyclef John Ray.
And this is, you're going to go ahead and this is the part where we introduce ourselves.
I know. I'm Vernon.
Yes, everybody. Welcome back. Our latest favorite in a long line of guests.
P.S. Hayes looking motherfucker.
Oh, Michael P.S. Hayes. John, you go deep with the references when it comes. It's like somebody needs to break out their encyclopedia set.
Man, fuck you, old Damien, in a bag of Jake the Snake Roberts looking ass motherfucker.
That's right, everybody. It's Vern Wetlips Pipkin back here on the When It Rays, It Pours podcast.
Backed by no demand.
No demand.
He's just back.
He's just back. But I don't know. We had some people tuning in. It seems like a lot of people don't. They like Vern so much that they don't even mind that he's horribly bigoted against gay people. You know.
Not really. Damn.
I told you, man. I was gonna have to bring it up because, like, we all think it would be appropriate if you apologize for your use of the F word on the last episode that you were on.
Unless you're really, really super gay, then yes, I will say the F word.
Okay, so you only would ever call somebody that if they're really, really, really gay. What constitutes that?
Vern identifies as someone who the word faggot means a jackass.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
That's true. So it's because he has a different definition for the word.
Also, let me explain to you. If I see two gay guys in public and
Oh my God!
they're like they're dressed regularly.
As opposed to the dungeon, he usually would keep them. He'd like to keep them in.
No, they're
Go
dressed
ahead.
regularly. They might hold hands. They might, they kiss each other.
Yeah.
Oh, those two guys love each other. But if you're out flaming, then yes, I have a right to call you a fucking faggot.
Damn! Hey, this guy's gonna invoke his First Amendment. I'll tell you, John. I've got this new theory about the Bill of Rights. You know, like we've got the First Amendment is like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, right? And then there's like three more kind of unimportant amendments. 2, 3, and 4 nobody really talks about at all. And then there's what I consider the most important amendment, the Fifth Amendment, which is the right to shut the fuck up, which no one ever seems to want to do. No one ever wants to exercise that right. They just exercise the right to go and say whatever they want.
Well, as I explained last week, the last episode we released with Vern was from like 10 years ago. Times were different. The tides changed. You can't say as many words as you could back then,
But we're glad that you're back, and we're glad that you cleared up that you we're glad you really let us know how you feel about the situation.
some of us have changed and some of us haven't.
No. Oh my gosh. Well,
I just gave a clear explanation.
I appreciate it. Hey, we all do, and especially our fans. I'm sure that they all now they get it.
Yeah. If you do this, you get the hammer.
Yeah, you get the hammer. Yeah, do you know anything about that? That used to be a segment on our show, Vern.
Oh boy,
The hammer?
I bet gay people love getting the hammer.
Well, I don't think we ever gave the hammer to a gay person.
Well, I hope you guys didn't.
The hammer is an award that we bestow on people we think are worthy of being beaten to death with a hammer.
No, that's a hate crime.
Well,
I would never commit a hate crime on a...
we never focused it on people who would qualify for protection under hate crime law. So we're good. The hammer was mostly used on cracker-ass white boys, you know? So, and God knows, wanting to kill white people, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I want to shoot Cardi B in the face.
You're mad at Cardi B? What are you mad at Cardi B for?
There's a lot of people that want to shoot in Cardi B's face.
Well, I want to shoot her in the face. I don't with an automatic weapon if I can.
Once again, I'd like to remind the people watching that Vern is just using hyperbole. Hyperbole is when you kind of exaggerate for a comedic effect. So tell us, what are you upset with Cardi B about, Vern?
She just sucks.
You just don't care for her flow, or
no? She just wastes a human life.
Waste of human life.
I could probably take her out for you if you want.
Good.
I was part of the death squad that assassinated the Haitian president.
Well, I mean, if you can, let's get SEAL Team 6 to join us in the fucking mission.
Well, so did she say something, or is it just her music isn't to your taste?
She's a horrible person.
Well, okay. So give us an example of what she's done to be a horrible person, because all I really know about her.
I don't like her.
I get that, Vern. You got to go a little deeper than that,
Good
bud.
enough for me.
It's good enough for you. All I've ever seen her, like, other than her, like, actual music videos and stuff like that, I saw her give some young rapper a refrigerator full of money. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know? Like, if you're going to give somebody a gift, you know, a refrigerator full of money. like, she made it look like she was just giving him a refrigerator, you know? And then he opened it, and it had, like, you know, $170,000 or something like that in it. Just stacks and stacks.
A horrible, horrible, horrible person.
Well, I like to think of her as kind of like the AOC of modern hip hop music. You know, she's like started in the bars. You know, she wasn't a bartender; she was a lap dancer. She was a stripper. You know.
Oh, of course.
But then she's risen to the heights of what she put her mind to, which was music. You know, it could have been politics. I think she'd make a great politician. Her and that bad baby ought to team up and run for president next time. I'd vote for them. Cash me outside 2024, you know what I'm saying?
Lost words, John.
You're at a loss?
I don't know what to say about any of that.
Well, if you had to pick two celebrities to run for president next time around, because clearly we're not going to be able to reelect Biden. He'll be in an actual coma by then. So if you had to pick two celebrities to run for president, who would you pick?
Probably Arnold and Jesse Ventura.
Arnold for VP?
Well, I guess probably he'd have to be.
I guess you ought to go Carl Weathers, Jesse Ventura, because they're both born citizens. And Carl Weathers is brilliant. He taught me almost everything I know about how to cook from Arrested Development.
I don't want a president with so many deformities.
Yeah, remember that alligator bit off his hand in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, and his other arm got shot off in Predator. How's he going to sign a bill, Keith, with his fucking mouth?
You know, when our dad was a professor at Earlham, teaching economics, he had a student who didn't have any fucking arms. And this is back in the days, like, before computers and shit. And there was no, like, speak it into the computer and write your paper.
So Dad took him out to the quad and flogged him?
No. The guy would take a pencil and put it in his teeth like this. And then he'd, like, bob and poke each individual key on the, I guess it would have been a word processor, not an actual typewriter.
A keyboard.
A keyboard on the keyboard in order to write his papers and stuff like that. Isn't that incredible?
Couldn't find something better than a pencil?
Well, I mean...
How did he get accepted to Earlham? Fucking dumbass.
Maybe he was a Quaker. I think that they are more prone to let Quakers in. They're a Quaker school.
But also, may I chime in on your question?
The only Quakers I know are smarter than that. I don't know a lot of Quakers, but
Wait, the guy's got to do something. He's got no arms. Don't worry, Vern. We're going to get to your celebrity pairing here in a moment. But we were talking about how Carl Weathers can't be president because he's missing a hand and an arm. But he's not even... That's his characters. The real person has a tremendous bicep. We're all familiar with it.
He's old, too, man.
Yeah, that's
He's probably
so
as
true.
old as Biden.
God, can we... But who young do we want? This is something like we... Okay, hold on. We'll come back to that in a second. Vern, who are your celebrities? He's raised his hand like it's class. The guy hasn't been in a class in 40 years. Go ahead.
Killer Mike, Zach De La Roca.
Ooh. As far as, like, musicians with good politics go, you got it right there. Killer Mike is the man. I really like him. I don't know. Zach De La Roca might be a little too far left. He makes Bernie Sanders look like a fascist.
Yeah, but you also know Killer Mike got votes for presidency in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was going to vote for Killer Mike for presidency.
Okay, like write him in?
Yeah, and I got berated by my parents and like, oh, vote for Biden. If you don't vote for Biden, you're voting for Trump. I'm like, really? I'm just trying to set the wheels fucking in motion. So what? He doesn't get fucking elected. I'm setting the wheels in motion to let this motherfucker know that people are aware that he's sending a message out to people.
Yeah, he's trying to do something. He's trying to make some waves politically. And you want to be on that team. I get that.
Yeah, I know he's not. I knew he wasn't going to get elected.
I caught the same stuff, and I've had a lot of friends who caught a lot of shit for voting for third-party people, voting for, like, libertarians during this last election and stuff. I've heard people mocked, like, oh, you voted for them? Like, didn't you want your vote to count? Like, our votes fucking count.
It doesn't count for the present. It counts to set the wheels in motion for the fucking future. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our choices really are just paper or plastic. Either way, we're still left holding the bag, you know? So...
Hack.
How is that hack? That was clever as fuck.
Nah, not really.
I've heard it before.
Oh, you've heard that before?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know where I might have heard it before.
I'm not saying you stole it, but it's still hacky.
Oh, okay. Well...
Holding the bag.
Hey,
You should have took out a actual bag, Carrot Top.
hey,
You're
man.
holding fucking fruit in your hand like some weirdo fucking Gallagher.
These
Pull
are
out
not busted.
Pull out all the hacks.
Look, I'm not busting
is-
this.
COMB comb? TOMB tome? No. TOMB tune.
Oh my god, that is. You did watch Gallagher.
Yeah, I grew up in the fucking 80s, dude.
God,
Jackass.
that's a rough one. That's from the special where they keep throwing him random hats, and he keeps catching them.
Dude, he had his brother impersonate him that still made bank.
You guys want a
Gallagher was
tomato?
No.
You're gross, dude. Put it away.
Yeah, especially if you've been fingering all
You
over.
come wait an hour to eat.
I mean,
You're gonna start breathing heavy. You're already wiping your face with a
I
rag.
told you he sweats when he eats.
dude, I've been sweating like crazy for like the last 3 days. I can't keep water in me. I've been.
And he sweats when he
Can't
thinks.
keep water in you because you're drinking sweet tea.
This isn't sweet tea. This is liquored up tea. This is twisted tea.
Oh, twisted tea.
And he sweats when he thinks also. Again, let me reiterate that.
Why don't you
I'm
read?
surprised that your sweat comes out in liquid form and not just sugar cubes creeping out of your pore like something off of Dr. Pimple Popper.
Hey, my friend gave me a little fresh tomato from his garden. I have a little tea with my tomato. A little tea for two, a little tomato for two.
Gay.
Should drink your tea out of this.
I do have a.
If you want to complete the whole gay package.
Hey!
God dang. Now he's saying gay like it's 1998. Like, hey bro, did you go to the Smash Mouth concert last night? It was totally gay.
Yeah, it could also be happy.
After the podcast, we're gonna go out back and play Smear the Queer.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. That's one of those words that's like completely like changed its meaning supposedly. Like when we were growing up, the queer kid was like the kid who had a bad personality. Nobody wanted to be around.
It was just the guy with the ball that you tackle.
Yeah, Smear the Queer is the dude that had the ball. Yeah.
Oh, so it's just the person with the ball.
Yes.
Well, in that game, I meant when like people
Keith
just
never
like when I was getting called a queer in high school, I didn't have a fucking football in my hand. You know what I'm saying?
I said Smear the Queer.
Yeah.
That's a game.
It's a game. You dummy.
Well, now people are like, "Hey,
yeah,
I'm
you idiot."
I'm queer," and that's like how they fuck. Which is
yeah,
weird.
they added it to LGBT.
Well, that's what I'm curious. Like, what does that mean?
I guess they're taking
game.
queer back.
I matched with a couple of girls that's like their profile said queer, poly queer, like I don't. It was okay. So that means they fuck everybody.
The name of the game was Smear the Queer.
Okay.
Because tackle the faggot doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Oh man,
it rhymes. Smear the Queer. That's why we played
it. It had nothing gay to do
Nobody
with
thought,
anything.
that guy's gay because you just tackle the guy with the ball.
We're gonna smear him because he has a football, and we're gonna just tackle the guy, tackle the fag.
Damn it!
I said that's not what it was called.
Oh man. There goes my career. Watch it as it burns. So, Vern, we were talking about...
I got another idea for president.
Okay.
Dave Smith.
Oh, yeah. From Legion of Skanks.
Vice President Louis J. Gomez.
Oh, my God.
Get your career back.
All due respect. Hey, we thoroughly endorse any Legion of Skank member that fucking runs for president here. When it rains, it pours. We'll gladly campaign. I would actually make phone calls for Dave Smith if he ran for president.
I think he seriously might. I don't know.
How about Tracy Morgan and Dave Chappelle?
Fuck that, okay? Let me tell you, as somebody who's lived a life almost...
How about Neil Brennan and Dave Chappelle? A team that actually works. Because Tracy Morgan never worked a day in his life. He's got a lot of credits, but he didn't do work. Just walking around rubbing your belly and saying you're going to get people pregnant. It's not a job. That's not a job.
Because I got the Liberty Bell pregnant.
It is the best job. Like, you're saying this purely out of jealousy. Like, you know that in your heart of hearts, if you could make $1 gazillion just walking around going, I'm going to get you pregnant. Like, you would be rubbing your tummy all day.
He probably made scale his whole life until he got hit by that truck. Who paid him more, NBC or fucking Walmart? Answer that question. He wasn't driving Bugattis till he got hit by a fucking semi.
He came back looking pretty good, though. Like, you can't really
after
tell
the trial.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah. Bill Cosby got let out of prison. Now he can see just fine. He reads the newspaper like this. A lot of people do shit when they got a fucking case in court. Walmart ain't paying as much if he's walking around doing fucking cartwheels in the courtroom.
Cosby really did go from being fucking blind to like, I'm going on tour within like 72 hours of being out of jail.
That motherfucker's going on fucking tour.
Fuck yeah, dude. We all know that. We all know you're gonna go see him. You know, you don't give a shit.
Well, but they give me some Jello pudding pops.
Part of me wants to go for the same reason I want to go see a bullfight. You know, like sooner or later, it's not gonna be an option. I'm surprised this is even becoming an option. Like that venues are going to work with him.
Why is he touring?
Because, like, people have to accept him as somebody performing at their venue.
He's fucking 82 years old.
Dude, he just lost a fucking mint in lawyer fees.
Like,
And then he was still paying them lawyers after he went to jail. That's how they got him the fuck out.
Like a breath mint?
No, like a fucking, like the place where they make the money.
You know how much money he made off of the Cosby Show?
A lot.
And he's still
That
getting
shit was
royalties.
in syndication for fucking...
Do you
And
know
he's
how much
still getting
fucking...
royalties.
Do you know how much Quaaludes cost after they stopped manufacturing them? Me neither, but I'm assuming that they went up in price.
Okay. All right, Keith.
$7.14 for a fucking 100, I guess. I don't know.
All I'm saying is this guy, I don't think he's broke, but I think he
But you
probably
lived
I think it's
feels like
more
he
an
needs to get out
ego
there
thing.
and earn.
You
No?
lived out in L.A., so I guess that shit was prominent out there.
What?
Quaaludes.
No. I mean,
Keith probably got fucked by Bill Cosby.
I think I would probably be doing a lot better if I had. You know?
You gotta wait fucking 30 years to bring it up.
God damn. Oh, man. So,
Did you hear about the Horatio Sands?
no, what happened with him?
He got called out for, I guess he was grooming some chick when he was on the
Grooming or
SNL.
roping?
Grooming. Like he would, him and Jimmy Fallon would bring this teenager to like rap parties and shit like that for SNL. And she brings it out now. This was from 2002.
So
she's like 40 years old now.
So
And
she's
she's
had
cool.
enough time to have grown up all over again to adulthood.
Like, dude, you try and cancel somebody and fucking bring this shit up from 20 years ago. Pick somebody better than Horatio Sands.
Well, Jimmy
Like, dude,
Fallon
that
sounds...
Horatio Sands doesn't deserve this.
Horatio Sands doesn't deserve
Dude.
it.
No, he's like,
He's not successful enough.
no, he's
His
like,
best credit is playing a lead singer of a Billy Joel tribute band
yes,
and
in
Stepdads
Step Brothers.
or Step Brothers.
I saw that movie last
Only
night.
80s Joel.
That is a good character, but now that you say that is his only credit, and I'm thinking back, and I'm like, yeah,
No,
that is
his-
definitely the only
No,
credit.
his ceiling was Carlos Mencia.
Horatio Sands makes Carlos Mencia look like fucking Bill Gates. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Okay. I could see where you're coming from. That like maybe Horatio Sands
And
is a little low hanging fruit, but
probably
Jimmy
was-
Fallon,
He probably was
is
grooming that chick because he still hadn't even been laid. Even though he was on Saturday Night Live. So he's like, hey, I got to start early with this one. By the time she's 18, maybe I'll be out of the friend zone and she'll fuck me.
Oh my god! So he's like one of those dudes from To Catch a Predator that was like crying at the end, like I just never had a girl say anything to me at all. This is the first girl to ever talk to me. Oh
I don't know.
man,
It's crazy.
that's
But like, dude, this, I don't know. It's not like he's fucking Governor Cuomo or something. Come on.
well, he was the mayor of Late Night.
Dude, he was a fucking alderman at best.
Alderman, yeah, he was the alderman of Saturday Night Live. Oh, I heard a fucking great
The only
story.
loser that stayed on that show longer than him is fucking fat dude from Keenan and Kel.
I heard this, he's been on there a long time.
Hey, but he's actually funny.
Oh, now you're gonna say Kenan Thompson's funny?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Gosh, and the hits I'm more offended by that than his earlier use of the F word. That Kenan Thompson's what character as kind of, it's not even a good Steve Harvey. It's like a bad Steve Harvey he does.
He's funny to me.
And in order to make, Like, okay. What's some of your favorite sketches that Kenan?
He wasn't
Thompson's
even
done?
the funny person from Kenan and Kel.
Yeah, he wasn't fun. He was the
He was the straight man in Kenan and Kel.
Agreed.
I never saw.
Welcome to
Kenan
Good
and
Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Who's better, that or the guy? Oh, I really got to work hard at this fast food job. I'm taking it very seriously. I've got to pay someone back for. I don't know the movie. But.
No, I think he's funny in SNL.
Okay.
My bad.
It's all right. It's all right, Vern. To each his own, you know.
SNL wasn't funny. Hasn't been funny since fucking I was a kid.
Yeah, it hasn't been funny since.
It really hasn't been really funny since fucking
Phil Hartman got killed.
Chevy Chase and fucking
Bill Murray were on it.
Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy were on it. Fucking back when you could say the N word and the F word.
Yeah, and they had good, poignant jokes about.
So I heard somebody bring up this skit that was fucking Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah, that's a rough one, bro.
Where they just go back and forth saying slurs. Like Richard Pryor says the white slur.
Oh.
Then Chevy Chase says.
It's a job interview.
Says the black slur.
Richard Pryor goes.
Says crack.
Dead honky.
Yeah, he says honky or cracker. And then Chevy Chase finally gets to the N word and he says dead honky.
Dead honky.
But it was fucking funny.
Hey, why are you bringing up old shit that I motherfucking thought was not up?
Because that's when fucking Saturday Night Live was funny. And you just said
when Richard Pryor
Thompson was fucking funny.
Was able to when Richard Pryor was still walking. Not he hadn't even made it into a wheelchair yet.
As soon as Kenan Thompson says the N word on live TV, then I'll give him credit. At least sing along with one of the fucking music guests, because they're all.
There's a couple funny
now.
people on SNL these days. Punky Johnson's really funny.
Punky Brewster grew up to have giant breasts.
And that real black chick with the fire.
I don't like
Leslie
her.
Jones.
She sucks.
You like Leslie Jones?
She all right. Michael Che's cool.
Yeah, Michael Che is fucking brilliant.
And the white boy. That
his show, his show on his own is better than anything Saturday Night Live's ever done, including fucking the Belushi, Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy years.
You can't pay SAG off of. Or you talking about his TV show?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Michael
why didn't he
Che's.
quit Saturday Night Live? He doesn't need the SAG insurance.
Who? Michael Che quit?
I don't think he quit. I'm just saying he did an additional show, and it was fantastic. It had all kinds of really great comics in it. And anyway, enough blowing Michael Che.
And shouting out your friends.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Oh, I actually do like Saturday Night Live.
I'm not saying I like Saturday Night Live. I did not say that.
Wait,
I would never say that.
Wait.
Punky T. Johnson's on there, and I love her.
You dropped something.
What?
It's that name you dropped.
Oh. Dang, Burn.
Damn,
Burn by Vern, dude.
Burn by Vern.
It's way better than your holding the bag joke.
Oh, yeah. Jokes that rhyme.
It just was a little slow. He moves at his own pace.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was trying to...
Or even a fake name is heavy for him, so it took him a while to get it up there.
Pretend like I was looking for something.
Yeah, I didn't catch on to the joke, and you're just kind of fidgety anyway. So, like,
I got you, bro.
I'm glad you went all in with an act out that
Nobody can see.
Nobody can see anything from here down, bro. If it's below this, you can't. But Vern was telling me he actually was inspired by. And John, you might need your computer for this if you don't mind pulling it up, because I think Vern remembers the name of it. But tell us about this movie you watched with Matt Damon and was it Kelsey Grammer?
No.
The guy from Frasier?
Brandon Fraser.
Oh, Brandon. Brendan
Fraser, yes.
So it's Brendan Fraser and Matt Damon were in a movie together, and he thinks it's like a prequel to Good Will Hunting. And I was like, I don't think Good Will Hunting has a prequel.
No,
it just has.
They weren't in this movie together. First off,
No.
They both were in movies about Harvard with Robin Williams, and neither one of them was starring both people.
Wait.
Okay.
The Brendan Fraser movie was when Robin Williams was a homeless person that stole his thesis and lived in a van.
No.
And Matt Damon was in Good Will Hunting. How do you like them apples?
No.
Okay, so explain yourself.
No. Because you were talking about Matt Damon.
What's the name of the movie?
I have no fucking clue.
Exactly, because it doesn't exist.
Fraser and Matt Damon.
Stop hitting the table. Explain to us. Okay, so
Are you talking about Oh Captain, My Captain?
Were they your football?
The boarding school movie with Robin Williams? I think.
No, Robin Williams wasn't
Do you
in
want
that
to
movie.
dig Robin Williams up and suck his
He
dead
wasn't
dick?
in that movie. Robin Williams was not in that movie. I'm talking.
Robin
he ain't
Williams
not- no,
is
he
in
was
every
not
movie
moved.
about Harvard except for
No,
Social Network because he was dead.
No.
okay,
These kids are trying to go to Harvard.
Yes, they lived in like a boarding school, like a prep school.
And what sport did
Okay.
they play?
Do you know?
Probably
Yes.
lacrosse.
stop quizzing him. He doesn't know this fucking movie.
Lacrosse?
Tell us about the fucking movie.
Football. Okay.
Okay, so they're playing football. I told you gotta look this up, bro. We gotta fact check fucking Vern. He's going to sleep with a beer in his hand, and he saw 2 movies back to back and thinks they're the same film.
No, they're not the same film, you fucking moron.
What's the
I was just joking that it was a prequel.
School ties.
okay? School Ties. Is this the name of the film?
I guess.
Brendan Fraser and Matt Damon.
Right. So.
American sports drama. Robert Mandel directed, starring Brendan Fraser, Matt Damon, and Chris O'Donnell. Who
because
you
you
left
were-
out? Chris O'Donnell. He only played fucking Robin. You probably left him out because now
no,
Robin's bisexual, but okay. And Ben Affleck and Cole Hauser. Cole Hauser. You guys know Cole Hauser, don't you?
I have no idea who that is, Joe.
Well, he sounds German.
He was in Higher Learning,
Oh.
Dazed and Confused.
Oh, who does he play in Days
I
of
think
Confused?
he was in one of the Fast and the Furious movies as the
Wasn't
villain.
he one of the dudes that was shooting a rifle in, what you call it?
He was a skinhead
Yeah.
in Higher Learning.
Yeah.
Shout out to Busta Rhymes.
Damn. Busta, he killed it in that shit. Dope apartment. Or was that Shaft where he had the dope ass apartment?
Okay, now that my whole thing got deviated by John arguing with me.
No, I remember this movie. Brendan Fraser was Jewish,
Yes. That's okay. So
but he was given an athletic scholarship to this prep school
and
because he was
nobody
good
else
at football.
in the prep school was well, that's an old tried and true tale. The young Jewish athlete.
Jews weren't allowed at this school.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah,
restricted
so he
school.
was-
Yes, this is set in the 50s.
Oh, okay.
So like 10 or 20 years later, it would be like he was a black guy. You could go to the school if you could play football,
But like they weren't even. This is before they were even considering black integration. This is like
I
we're not even
still-
letting in. We're not even letting in other kinds of white people.
Yes.
Wow.
yeah,
The
I still think Robin Williams was in this as a cameo
Nope.
or something, uncredited.
Nope.
Anthony Rapp was in it too.
Okay.
Famous, also from Davis Didn't Confuse, also got sexually assaulted by Kevin Spacey. Shout out to Kevin Spacey. Dude, Dazed and Confused had a lot of fucking people in it.
Dude,
Affleck was in that too.
what is this? The 7 degrees away from sexual assault? What the fuck? It's like, Oh,
what's the point?
Michael Rappaport was in this. Michael Rappaport also starred in True Romance alongside James Gandolfini, who was
What's
in a
the
movie
point of
with-
this movie? Who cares about this stupid shit?
Yeah.
Well, because
What's-
you totally.
what's the name of the
deviated
movie
whole
again?
fucking shit.
School Ties.
School Ties. So, School Ties is a film about Jewish restriction that has Matt Damon in it.
Michael Higgins was the professor. It was Robin Williams dressed up as Michael Higgins, a la Mrs. Doubtfire. Shout out to Pierce Brosnan.
Who was in? God damn it! What year was this movie made in?
Early 90s, 92.
Oh, 92? Well, Robin Williams was busy playing Jack in the movie Jack, where he plays an adult that's a child on the inside.
So he passed up School Ties for Jack. I would have killed myself too.
God.
Shout out to Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam.
I hate how they've taken Robin Williams and made like 4,000 depression memes.
I'm Mork from Mork.
Have you seen that shit online?
Good one, Vern.
Every meme about depression is a picture of Robin Williams, and it's like you never know how they're feeling on
You know
the
the
inside.
funny thing about Robin Williams?
What?
If they dug his casket up and put him on tour, he probably would sell more tickets than Bill Cosby.
Or what if they found that egg he was shot from outer space into the earth? I mean, find that egg with him in it.
Probably could sell it for money.
Yeah, more from more shit. Might as well.
Good hypothetical.
Yeah,
Careful.
solid hypothetical, Vern. With your fucking
You
crazy.
could probably. I wonder who has those suspenders. That'd be a nice piece of memorabilia.
I wonder if him and Gallagher get suspenders at the same place.
Probably so. Gallagher made bank. He probably made as much money as
I'll
Dane
get you
Cook.
another beer, Vern. Just sit here and regale John about how you're old enough to remember when Mork and Mindy was
But
on
what
TV.
was the point of this stupid fucking movie?
Well, you totally fucking argued with me about this damn fucking movie.
Ben Affleck's name was Chesty Smith. That's dope.
Chesty Smith?
Yeah. Yeah, Dylan. Fucking Dylan, dude. Wrote a fucking letter saying, "Go home, Jew," with a swastika on it.
And he wasn't even a Nazi. He just didn't like this kid being Jewish, and he was like, "Oh, this swastika, that'll really upset this guy." Because you were talking about some movie where there was a guy that was an actual Nazi.
Matt Damon is Dylan, Charlie Dillon. He's the one that, because he was mad because Brendan Fraser was getting the girl.
Yeah, he took his girlfriend from him.
Oh, okay. So, well, you know how it is when you're crushing it.
Listen to these names, though. David Green, that's Brendan Fraser. Then you got Charlie Dillon, Chris Reese, Rip Van Kelt,
Damn. Rick Van Kelp.
Chesty Smith, Richard Magoo Collins.
Yeah,
That's Anthony Rapp.
yeah, that guy sucked. They called him Magoo. 'Cause he had
Chris O'Donnell's always up in a fucking movie where he's in a fucking boarding school and shit.
Yeah, what's that other movie where they're in the boarding school and they're like getting raped and stuff?
And that's not the one he's in.
Oh. That's Kevin Bacon movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Kevin Bacon.
Chris O'Donnell.
All star of the movie Tremors alongside Reba McEntire, the first lady of
Chris
country
O'Donnell is in
Come on, man.
The fucking,
wake up, wake up.
Al
the fuck
Pacino
up.
movie.
Wake the fuck up.
Hoo-ah!
Talking about this damn movie.
Hoo-ah!
music. I thought we were just playing 7 Degrees of Separation and Kevin Bacon this whole time.
No, the
We
movie
finally
you're
got
talking
to it.
about is Sleepers.
Yeah. Sleepers. When they come
Lot
back
of people
and
in
they,
that movie.
And they murk them fucking
Jason
pedos.
Patrick. Jason
John, you're exciting
Patrick.
him. Look at all the sweat beating down his nose.
Jesus
Brad
Christ.
Pitt's in it.
It's hot in
Fucking
here,
everybody.
Vern. I gotta
man.
sit all close to you. You're emanating heat. You got a blood alcohol level of 0.34.
All right, so
How about our blood alcohol your level?
It's like sitting next to a heat lamp.
this story actually did remind me of something. Since it's about a Jew kid.
Okay.
But I've got a new hero in the world. It's the last Jew in Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, Zappy.
Zappy.
Isn't that his name? Zappy?
No, it's
So now
Zabulon.
going from one movie to
This isn't a movie. This is real life in Afghanistan.
Thank you for fucking.
No, we're not talking about movies the whole fucking podcast.
Zabulon.
I know, but
Hey, don't speak over this man's name. He's a true hero, a true Afghani hero.
Well, thanks for the segue because I had to wake y'all up. Well, wake y'all up.
Okay.
Zabulon Simitov.
Zabulon? So Zabby, not Zap.
Yeah. He's the last Jewish person in Afghanistan. And he had said before that he was going to leave if the Taliban took over, but he's decided to still stay. He said, I will not leave my home. If I had left, who would maintain the synagogue? Who needs to maintain the synagogue if you're not there? Because you're the last one. But this dude is fucking sweet as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, first off, he's got to be tough as fuck to be Jewish in Afghanistan. Because let's just be real about this. Even without the Taliban, just the regular people in Afghanistan hate the shit out of this motherfucker, too. And he lived there when the Taliban was there before.
Yeah, but don't you think they would be like, dude, it's just one way. Don't you think that's a little bit of overkill?
But he's fucking... He could have found exile here or in Israel.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure places
He's 61.
61-year-old guy.
His wife and his 2 daughters moved to Israel in 1998, 23 years ago.
So that's why he's not going to Israel. He
The-
needs to stay away from his wife.
The reason he won't go to Israel is because he doesn't want to grant his wife a divorce. She wants to divorce him. She wanted to 23 years ago, and he said, I'll just stay here because he knows his Torah. The law in Israel, the Jewish law, says you can't get a divorce unless the husband grants it willingly to the wife.
Yeah.
This dude is staying. He has a 90% chance of having his head chopped off. And he will stay in Afghanistan to spite his wife. He's fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty bad dude.
He's got fucking lamb's horns,
No, no.
Get your burps out.
ram's horns, and all. He's legit, dude.
I'm excited.
This just is more evidence of what I always claim is that Jews fucking rule, dude.
Yeah.
This dude.
That should be the name of the episode. Jews fucking rule.
He's decided to remain in Afghanistan despite the Taliban's takeover due to his refusal to give his estranged wife a get. It's called a get.
Yeah,
A Jewish divorce document. But it's like, even if he went, it would still be up to him. But, like, women will hire, like, fucking gangsters and shit to fucking force you into it.
They did this on The Sopranos one time. That's how they end up with the motel. Some guy wants to get a...
Well, I'm talking about real life motherfuckers. And
they have, like,
he wasn't grabbing on to any fucking airplane wheel. He's staying. This motherfucker has got balls, bro.
I wonder if...
He might not have a hood on his dick, but he's got a fucking set of fucking knee knockers on him. Fucking around with the Taliban, dude.
Oh, John
Ivanhoe Martin?
Ivanhoe Martin. Well, Ivanhoe. Yeah, Martin.
I'm not sure.
I love this guy, dude.
Shout
Shout out to Zab, dude.
Zab
That
all the
dude,
way.
yeah.
Don't forget to zib before you zab.
Badoom. You're really knocking him dead over there, Rickles.
It was like
You're not a one-liner, dude. Stick to stories, man.
I don't know, man. I think it's the speed.
Well, at least I got you on one.
Don't forget to zib before you zab and hold the bag.
We're left holding the bag, damn it. You know?
You said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vern's got my back.
Yeah,
What am I? Ivanhoe?
This is like the first or second segment.
This is the whole show.
Well, no.
This is all we do.
Well,
we sit around and talk.
Because of my mental interlude.
Ivanhoe what?
Martin. Because when we change subjects, that's like, to me, that's
No,
kind of
if we had to segment up this episode,
Well,
it would start off hate speech. Then we did movies. Then we did Jewish divorce, and now we're looking up a person who you've given us no context to why we would want to know about them.
He's a legendary Jamaican outlaw, folk hero.
Oh yeah, he's the dude from The Harder They Come. That's who. I Was Here. He's the dude that Jimmy Cliff plays in The Harder They Come.
No, this dude died in fucking 1948. Dude.
Oh, yeah, but he was only 24. He challenged the fucking cops. He put wanted posters of himself around town with fucking bandolier bullets around it,
Hell
two
yeah.
guns up, and said 10,000 wanted for himself, dead or alive.
So he just decided to go to war with the police?
He killed cops and political officials, too.
Hell yeah. Sounds like
Moving on.
And he escaped from jail.
Hey, and it was all so he didn't have to see his wife.
Yeah, did he do it out of spite?
Did he do it to spite someone he once loved?
He did it out of spite because, shit, nobody was going to teach him not to be a gangster. He said, fuck it. I'm going to break out of jail. I'm going to still kill motherfucking cops. I'm going to still...
Dude, he was just a fucking crazy criminal.
Yeah, he
The dude,
like a fucking mass murderer.
the dude I'm talking about is
wife.
ready to stand up to one of the biggest fucking terroristic groups in the world because he doesn't want to let his wife get her way. That is dope.
Yeah, that is.
Fuck. He said.
I don't know.
The plane. Fuck that bitch.
All right, but...
Chop off my head. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but who also
your
puts
fucking
up
head
a
off.
Warren, well, like, wanted poster, like, that's me. Bandolier
Who
bullets.
puts up their own wanted poster? Crazy people.
Dude, none of that shit's well documented.
No.
It happened in the fucking 40s, man.
They didn't take him alive.
It's all propaganda. He's getting pumped up by big Jamaican counterculture. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, next time you show off of those old vintage rocker posters,
Oh, yes.
shout out to the fucking person that actually gave it to you as a gift.
I know.
Yeah. For the folks that don't know it.
At least tag a motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
After the first time Vern was on the show,
10 years ago.
10 years ago, we gave.
Damn, y'all
we were all hanging out.
Mosquito years or some shit?
We were hanging out, drinking after the show, and Vern was admiring your poster from the movie The Rockers. Or is it just Rockers?
I think it's just rock.
Neither here nor there. It's a reggae movie, and Vern really loves the reggae tunes, and he's like, oh man, I fucking love that poster. And John was like, you want it? Well, Vern loved it so much, he couldn't wait to tell all of his friends who also like reggae music about it. So he posts a picture of it on his Facebook, tagging all these people who he couldn't wait to tell them about his new poster, and he doesn't even tag John thanking him for the poster, even though he had just been given it.
I'm sorry about that, John. Sorry. And fuck you, Keith. Sorry,
so
John.
You got unbanned from your little squabble?
Man, motherfucker, that was 24 hours. I don't even know what that dude was talking about.
Oh, yeah, he got a month. You got 24.
No.
He should have got a month, fucking asshole.
No,
it's
but
weird.
Here's
it's weird to me, man.
Here's what I didn't clarify. What he posted to me, he posted that he likes Kanye better than the Beastie Boys. Yes. He posted it.
Well, we don't have to go over that story again.
No, but just so people have context, stop poking the table. Vern, last time he was on the show, if you're new to the show, he got into it on Facebook Messenger with some dude who he had started off arguing with in some comment section.
14-year-old, probably.
Yeah, or somebody, a nincompoop, a numbskull, a Nimrod, a fucking diminished capacity, full-blown R-word, who goes on fucking Beastie Boys fan pages that Vern contributes to say Kanye West is so much better than the Beastie Boys. He's just he loves Kanye West so much. He's got he's got lacquer from Kanye's ball sweat. His entire mouth and throat are lacquered in the ball sweat of Kanye West.
It's probably a Coco Beware looking motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody who buys the puffy jacket for $600 because it has a little Y on it. Like, oh, why don't you go buy the Y from the factory? Get on Wish.com and buy a bunch of those Yeezy Ys and put them all over whatever fucking clothes you're already going to wear. If that's what it's all about for you. But anyway, I digress. This guy's his asshole's thoroughly douched in fucking Kanye West's fucking cum, and he has to get on there and say, oh, Kanye's so much better than the Beastie Boys, and that's when Vern let him have it. Right?
Yeah, see, I just called him a moron.
Yeah, you just called him a moron. Then this guy returned fire with hate speech, and not any that's been used so far on this episode, but neither here nor there. What was the real point you needed to make about that?
Whoever compared the Beastie Boys to Kanye West anyway?
This
what kind of comparison is that?
This Jack fuck.
Yeah, okay, so this Jack fuck gets on there, he's goading you. What ended up becoming of that?
Well, I never fucking
heard from him again.
Don't care.
Oh,
dude.
Okay. Did you lose interest in your own story?
If you
have something to say about it?
No, I don't care.
Listen to Kanye's new album. It probably sounds like Pit farting on a snare drum. Brendan Fraser. What movie's that from?
The one where he's acting really. Yes. Wait, damn it, Keith.
Sorry, I was actually saying that because I knew it definitely wasn't that movie. He couldn't talk.
He didn't talk. He was a caveman.
He's a caveman. Fucking Jesus. Oh, sorry.
So I forgot the whole fucking answer because you interrupted.
Well, what's the Mummy?
Airheads.
Okay.
Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi, Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, does he still do the voice?
Oh, sorry. I forgot you identify as Italian.
Well, no, I identify as progressive.
Does he still do the voice of Fat Tony on The Simpsons?
I don't watch cartoons.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fucking adult.
He doesn't even watch South Park, which is a cartoon that's made for adults.
I do watch Duncan's cartoon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's just when I'm on drugs.
Who's Duncan?
Duncan Trussell. Comedian. He's got a show called Midnight Gospel on Netflix.
It's very trippy.
Yes, it's very trippy. I'm cool. So I do watch one cartoon.
So, but yeah, you still watch The Simpsons?
Every once in a while.
Well, then you're the one that should know if he plays Fat Tony or not.
For real.
Well, I mean, if he still does.
You want me to IMDb it?
I barely watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because shit, I'm like, because usually I'm watching Naked and Afraid.
That's your shit?
Oh, it's kind of cool.
Well, I don't think it's that cool. I don't think it's cool. I think it's gross when the people aren't in fucking terrific shape. Like, sometimes they get a fucking fatty on there, and it's like, yuck. Who the fuck wants to look at that for however long it is?
Whoever came up with that show is fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. And also, just like, why? I hate the fact that people need money so badly that they will literally go through whatever it is. If you came up with a show where you're like, hey, we're going to cut off your legs. You're going to only have legs from the knee down.
Oh, it's like
we're gonna equip you with some pretty cool and some plastic legs or whatever. We're gonna get you prosthetic legs and $1 million. There'd be fucking people around the block to chop their own fucking legs off.
It's like
No.
What the fuck?
Hell no.
It's like The Town. No. The Town. It's an alright movie. It's entertaining, but I liked it better the first time when it was called Heat.
Yeah, this is just like
it's like Survivor, you know.
Too. It's kind of a combination.
Hey, you know, Survivor did well. How can we piggyback on that? We'll just have them be naked and blur it out.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
It's not a titillating show because even like the good-looking people are tremendously uncomfortable.
And none of them ever like sit on a stick that goes up their asshole or anything like.
Or like,
what's entertaining about?
If they showed it like sweet fuck scenes, if they
let me rub some sticks together. It's fucking pretty cool.
No man, web show. Like, shit, I watched that.
Watch better TV, Vern.
Yeah, dude. Don't come on to When It Rains It Pours. Okay, a show with fucking Wyclef John and fucking me.
If you're watching Naked and Afraid, you should be watching all of our episodes.
I'm talking the heights of the entertainment industry, and then start talking about how you like Naked and Afraid. You would be DVRing that shit if you had DVR. Is that what you're telling me?
Actually, I do DVR that, and
because you do have DVR.
Bing bong.
They still make that shit?
Bing bong.
I thought that show's been over with.
Bing bong. Bing,
it's
bing.
new still.
And I DVR Dual Survival. I don't know. I like it.
What was the other one?
Dual Survival.
Dual Survival?
Yeah, that's just 2 people.
And they duel? They shoot each other?
No, they're like together, buddies. And they
I guess I can't really talk shit. All I do is watch fucking golf on YouTube and fucking podcasts. You know how I know I watch too much podcasts? Like, I'll watch Your Mom's House and you fall asleep, and then they just keep playing more Your Mom's House. And, like, I'll be shouting in somebody's face in my dreams, your mama's in the fucking stands. Like, it's just like when you pee in your dream and you wake up and you really gotta pee. It's like I hear their fucking opening music and I'm like shouting at people like I'm a fucking like I'm a black fucking high school football coach from the fucking Miami. Oh your mama's in the fucking stands.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I agree. I kind of overindulge in podcasts.
There isn't really good TV on anymore, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I watch Monsters once a week, which is a show about the worst human beings on the planet.
Dude, also, have you been watching like a bunch of fucking Stolen Valor videos and you've been watching some weird ass shit on my YouTube account.
Okay.
I'm calling Stolen Valor on you because you obviously never served in the military.
No, I did not ever serve in the military. And I did watch a
You got
group
some
of those.
fetish over watching Stolen Valor videos now.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so Stolen
When somebody
Valor
acts
video,
like they were in the military, but they weren't.
like, okay, and so veterans will see guys in, like, big fucking military regalia. Like, full blown, they've got the things going under their arm, the ropes, the gold ropes, hanging down from their lapels, and they've got lapels just jacked with medals and fucking every medal under the sun pinned to this fucking uniform. It's like a full-blown military uniform, right?
Yeah,
and then they go up to the guy.
Regalia.
Okay, and they'll go up and they'll be like the fucking highest ranks available and shit like that with like 30 years.
It's pronounced regatta.
In stripes on the arm, and these guys who are just like regular combat veterans, or even guys who are just regular.
Why's that patch over that patch, bro?
And they'll be like, "What the fuck is going on with this guy?" And they'll ask him simple questions.
I don't think you got the right PT on the RQ of your ST.
Yeah, they do that. They're like, "What was your job in the military? What was your MS or
What was your squadron, bro?
ME or whatever it is?" And the guy's like, P241-419. I was a helicopter pilot, and they'll be like, "That's not a thing." And if you were a helicopter pilot, maybe you just forget what your thing is.
Right, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Okay, so these fucking real veterans.
Stolen Valor is not something that's hard to understand.
I've never seen the damn
It's
movies.
people. It's not about movies.
No, it's not a movie.
It's about people pretending to be in the military when they weren't and getting called out by actual veterans.
So it's a documentary?
No, it's just YouTube videos that Keith's watching that most of them are probably fake.
Okay.
Well, no, they're not fake. The problem is, Vern, so what they'll do is these guys...
You were talking about a fucking show.
No, this is just some shit I've been watching on John's YouTube.
Yeah, he clogs up my fucking algorithm with all this bullshit.
Well, so the reason I...
First off, I'll tell you...
Obviously, there's, like, no zombies, nothing getting killed, nobody getting murdered. Nobody getting exploded.
No, it's two actual human beings
you've never
interacting, talking to each other.
Cell phone cameras. People film this shit at like airports and church functions.
Is your head gonna explode?
No.
What the fuck are you talking
So
about?
you guys started talking about Stolen Valor, so I thought it was a fucking movie. My fucking bad. I don't know.
Keith is watching these call-out videos where a veteran will go up. A veteran will go up to a guy that's pretending to be a veteran and call him out for his mistakes.
Okay.
First off, it is bullshit if you pretend to be a veteran and you aren't. Second off, dude, a lot of those videos are fucking fake, dude.
Fine. Some of the videos are fake.
They're trying to get views, man.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, first off, it was John.
Because I don't like Keith watching stupid ass shit on my YouTube account.
Yes, and now shut the fuck up. Let me explain why I like it.
It's your fault.
You haven't let me say fucking shit. Now shut the fuck up and let me explain to John why I like the shit. I understand that the concept of fucking videos on the internet it made your brain explode. But I was trying to tell John the reason I like it is because, I don't even really like it. I developed a theory.
What else? You've been watching Jordan Peterson, too?
I developed a theory that most of these dudes that steal valor, that go all dressed up in these ridiculous military costumes, they're not even legit uniforms most of the time, are retarded. and these videos are not videos of veterans being good hard asses that are standing up to somebody who's being a manipulative cunt, but they're instead kind of bullying developmentally disabled people.
If you're upset with someone for stolen valor, you fucking should punch them in the face instead of posting it on social media, Keith.
Thank you. If they think that if you really think you're running into somebody who's like using military service that they never had to like bum money from people in public spaces, or
It's just they want attention.
Or just to get attention. Exactly. Either way.
And like I said, it's fucking bullshit.
Veterans have a right to be mad about that. But I started
those
watching
videos are
and
fucking
like,
gay, dude.
Oh, I started watching these videos and I was like, are these videos really of people who
Do you think any of our cousins would post those videos if they saw someone that was doing stolen valor?
No, not at all.
They probably wouldn't even. They'd probably just be like, "What a fucking idiot!" If they're trying to get money, they might They might go and tell people, "Don't give this guy money," but they're not gonna fucking be like, "I need to put this on my YouTube channel and act like a tough guy." It's like these fake ass fucking To Catch a Predator guys that do it, and they catch people, but they can't do anything about it because they have no fucking evidence that's worth a shit. It's just posting shit.
Exactly. We'll be right back. Chicken's done.
We can talk, man.
Yeah.
Check your food. You old Stan Hansen looking motherfucker.
Damn it, you
got him. That's all it took was one. And the first one, you use a snake. Come on.
I see.
So did you really like that School Ties movie?
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie. I remember it now.
What I was saying, because you mentioned him being taught not to say the word faggot, that brought me into that movie where he's like picking on Brendan Fraser, calling him a fucking kike and Jew, and just and the whole school just bashing him. Man,
well, that was in the script.
Yeah,
he didn't have a choice for that.
At the end of the fucking movie, Brendan Fraser says he's gonna go to Harvard, and Matt Damon said, "I'm gonna go to Harvard too." And Brendan Fraser said, "Yeah, well, I'll see you in 10 years, and you still be a dick." But guess what? In Good Will Hunting, where's Matt Damon at?
Harvard. Every movie he's in Harvard.
No,
Saving Private Ryan, he was on his way to Harvard.
I was making up a dumbass prequel.
Gotcha. I still keep thinking about Captain, My Captain, because that was Chris O'Donnell too. Chris O'Donnell was in the Matt Damon one, Andy was in the Robin Williams one. So all these dudes, they made a lot of fucking movies about fucking a bunch of fags in fucking boarding school.
And they were all Boston.
Yeah. That's why Matt Damon always had to use that word. Feel bad.
Stop playing with the fucking trash can. It's driving me crazy. It is driving me fucking insane.
Keith's really animated, man. All that sugar from that sweet tea.
Man,
got
what
him
I
amped
tell
up.
you about giving him sugar past motherfucking 4:30?
I don't think you ever told me anything about that. Chicken smells pretty good, Keith.
Fuck yeah, dude. Roasted tomatoes and put a little onion in there, but garlic and black pepper.
It's cool. You can rejoin anytime.
I'm going.
I ran out of stuff to talk to Vern about. We talked about that School Ties movie again, but that was it.
That whole part was not even there. We took a break.
No, we didn't.
I said just keep
I know
it
you
rolling.
guys were going to keep talking, but I heard the things you were saying, and it won't be on the episode. Welcome back to When It Rains, It Pours. Droopy Dog.
Oh, boy.
What I was really trying to say to John was that I'm sorry I clogged up your algorithm with a bunch
I'm
of
calling
videos.
Stolen Valor on you for acting like you're upset about the Stolen
I'm not
Valor.
upset about Stolen Valor. I was upset about fucking people who are warriors, who did serve this country who can't let it go when a retarded person is pretending that they're a military person. They maybe.
So you're taking the side of this Valor Steelers.
If look, if your
Shut
son
up,
has
Pete. No.
a fucking extra chromosome and wants to fucking wear a military uniform because he's obsessed with the movie The Rock, and he's like, he saw fucking Ed Harris at the beginning of that movie.
The only acceptable form of stolen valor is Eddie Murphy in Trading Places when he's wheeling around acting like his legs got blown off.
Okay, that's fair enough. Which is a really great scene, and it's a really good stolen valor joke. But really, I was just kind of investigating whether these videos were even...
You've been doing it for a while.
I did it for a whole day. Is what I did. I got this theory.
I want to see stuff that I want to watch.
And then, like, I wasn't watching Jordan Peterson, but occasionally, like...
And then these other fucking weird professors.
Yeah, okay, so the other weird...
Just start your own account, man. Come on. It doesn't cost anything.
I just need to switch it over
You
to my account.
You can still watch my Netflix and all the stuff that costs money, but quit fucking up my YouTube.
Are
man.
you watching softcore porn too?
No, it was like it's a psychology.
He watches this. You're watching these police videos too.
Oh, well, I like watching live PD.
Yeah.
Especially, there's a bunch of them from here in Lawrence. Like, Lawrence,
cool.
Indiana is like the top watched episodes of live PD.
Yeah.
So I had to watch that.
Yeah, and I can tell you what happened front to back. Cop pulls over a car. Smells like marijuana in there. Let's go back to the studio while we act like we're doing something for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's walking in front of a house. You smell like marijuana. Let's go back to the studio real quick. Well, check on fucking 38th Street. Let's go to Hallville. Some fat white pizza man got stabbed by a fucking woman because his brother didn't make it in time to pick him up or call the tow truck.
Oh, man. Has John ever told you about that? My first night delivering pizzas. This is before I worked at the Rib House.
Oh my God!
I went and delivered pizzas up in Hallville for Marco's Pizza.
Why?
Well, that was the delivery zone of the fucking pizza place I worked.
No,
I didn't know that it was the straight up hood when I got the job there.
That's when you call your brother. Hey, you ever heard of Hallville? And
don't go.
Yeah.
They gonna kill your ass.
So basically,
no. This is the South Side. Every part of the South Side of any city, that's always the bad fucking side. Do not go.
I didn't know that. Is that necessarily true?
East Side.
I didn't think the South Side was always
in every city. South Chicago, South Chicago, bad.
Okay.
I don't know. This apartment complex is Northeast Side, and Keith about gets shot every fucking week here.
Yeah,
so.
but Hallville is worse than.
Yeah, Hallville's worse than
because it was my last delivery of the night, my first night ever delivering pizzas. I'm 19 years old. I fucking shut the door to my car, and I realized, oh shit.
Yeah, but also
lock my keys in the car. Have you ever listened to a story before? You gotta let people finish their sentences. Anyway.
Pardon me for interrupting while you're talking.
I go ahead and deliver the pizza to the lady, and I tell her, "Hey, can I borrow your phone? I need to call somebody because my keys are locked in the car, right?" So I call John because he's my only family in the city at the time, and I'm like, hey, I locked my keys in my car. I have no money on me. And this lady who wasn't wearing any pants or panties, she weighed about 450 pounds. She was a big woman. Reading paperback books, didn't have a television.
How come you never asked your brother where the fuck Hallville is you damn fucking
It's my first night on the job. They don't tell you, hey, we only deliver to the worst neighborhood in town. Will you please take this job? They go take the job, and then they go, here's the address of the fucking pizza
didn't you have
delivery.
the fucking cognitive...
Trim some of the fat. You're getting a lot of details in here.
So this fucking half-naked woman starts telling me that her man is going to come over and kill me if I'm here. So I can't be in her house. So I got to go wait in the yard. And I was like, okay, I'll wait in the yard. No problem. And then she's like, well, I don't know if you should wait in the yard. I got stabbed walking home from the corner the other day. But don't worry, they didn't get my motherfucking money. Cut me upside down, but she started showing me all these fucking wounds.
Okay, Keith.
I called John, he's on his way. He comes down, he calls the fucking locksmith. They let me in my car. You can take it from here, John.
No, I'm gonna take over the middle portion of this.
Okay, what's going on?
You're new to the city. You're driving around. You can't ask your brother, hey, where's so-and-so place at?
No.
And then your ass went in the fucking hall.
Well, he lived in Stringtown at the time, I believe. So
Yeah. It's the neighborhood closest to the university I was going to.
UNIDY?
IUPUI.
Oh, IUPUI.
UNIDY.
UNIDY.
Nobody brings up Queen Latifah on this show unless it's about murder.
Yeah, shout out to Debrat. Go on.
Oh, yeah. You said last week I was on here. You said you like
10 years
jail chicks and bandanas. And so what does the brat do for you?
Yeah, no, she kills him.
You got one thing wrong. You didn't call me. You called Dad.
Oh, okay.
And Dad called me.
Okay.
I didn't.
Makes sense because
I didn't answer, and he left a message. Left a message that said, "John, it's your father. Your brother needs you. Call me back." Or call me back. Your brother needs you. So I called him back.
And what did he say?
He said, go pay for your brother to get in his car.
Yeah, because I had no money.
And he told me where it was, and I said, I don't really want to drive down there at fucking 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I had already been drinking.
No, you were pretty smashed when you showed up.
Yeah.
To help me get in
I was pretty angry, too.
Yeah, he wasn't expected to have to leave his house.
Let alone to go to 34th and fucking Afghanistan.
Dude, it was rough, man. The lady, she's telling me I'm gonna get stabbed. That I can't stay in her house or her old man will shoot me. Because he'll think that I'm fucking her, and it's like I would just be like,
you should.
How am I supposed to even get to her pussy? It's
the best idea would have been to hide in a bush or something, but shit doesn't grow down there.
No, I would just motherfucking hop in said vehicle. Bye.
He locked himself out.
Yeah, I should have broke the window. You think?
I would have broke the window. I would have told you to break the window, but Dad said you needed me, so I answered the Wyclef John signal. I answered the Wyclef John signal.
I'm working.
You're forcefully hanging out. Where was the pizza at? Did you eat it? Or
No,
he was delivering it.
I gave it to the fucking lady whose old man was gonna think I was laying her the pipe if I didn't wait outside.
Did you get paid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually made like $30 or something that night, delivering pizzas. It was pretty good night.
I still kind of would have blasted.
It was like $200 for the fucking locksmith.
Yeah.
Yep,
John tipped him like fucking $50, and I was like, "What are you doing? This it took him 2 seconds to open the car."
And it would have cost you $200 for your window.
Yeah, he had to fucking come to Hallville at fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And it would cost you $200 to replace your window because hell no, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I just remember when you gave him that tip, I was like, "Damn, bro, you fucking prick. Thank you, but also."
Yeah, because you don't know how to fucking tip.
I mean, here are the laws of averages.
I overtipped.
Bro, break my window, $200. oh, call a tow truck, $200, and bust like and have them fucking pry their shit open. Hell no, bust your window out.
Hell yeah, dude. Would you, well, Vern?
In your face, Keith.
Yeah.
From back then.
Yeah.
You were dumb.
I was a dumb 19-year-old kid just trying to get by.
I was dumb for going to help you. I should have said, break the window.
Let me ask you, Vern, before we leave, before we're done with today's episode, I feel like it's important, since you were here, but somebody's missing. Your bear?
Oh, Crusher's at home watching The Office.
Oh, you put the TV on for him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. So for people who remember, last time Vern was here, he had the homie Crusher with him, and
Also a Jew.
yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
Dang. Well, anti-Semitic.
Man.
He's like offended.
Why
It's
you
not
call
offended.
Crusher a Jew, man?
His rules.
Yeah.
Just like the Beastie Boys and Zabulon.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Damn it.
No, you can't say nothing now, can you?
No, I gotta text him now.
Understand it?
Tell him to read his Torah.
Damn it, you part of the show now.
Yeah, he calls in.
He wasn't part of the show when he was actually in your lap.
He smoked weed.
I just thought it was funny that he puts the TV on for him, and he lets him pick the show. Because Vern's not a big Office guy. I mean, he doesn't mind The Office, but
If it was him, it'd be Naked and Afraid.
yeah.
Nah, or I'd be playing Marvel vs. Capcom. And I got.
Are you willing to catch pneumonia for $1 million?
Or watching Batman and that gay-ass Robin.
Yeah. So is Robin actually bisexual?
They came out and said that now, I guess. He
Which one?
went on a date.
Oh, see, I always love
The Dark something. Nightwing or whatever. I don't think it's Dick Grayson. I think it's like some other guy.
God
I don't
damn,
know.
bro. This dude,
I'm not a big comic guy.
this dude just burped a brown note, bro. What the fuck? He got guts like a tuba.
This fucking microphone's melting. You're going to have to get a new one.
I really can't hit with you.
Yeah, dude. I bet your spit's like that shit the Joker falls into.
Yeah, I'm going to probably have to leave the room after that.
Damn.
I'll be gone until November.
Catch you
No,
later.
that wasn't. Please don't tell me that smelled.
Oh my god, bro.